Mike Haridopolos. He's a member of the Financial Services Committee and the Science, Space, and Technology Committee. Congressman, welcome.
Great to be back.
So our two reporters suggest things are a little better at the airport today. Hopefully this is a sign things are changing, but the shutdown is not coming to an end. What can you tell folks about how this plays out, how this finishes?
Well, first, they have every right to be frustrated. The Democrats keep playing these political games, in my opinion. We need to fully fund not just TSA, but all of Homeland Security, because we have real threats in America. As you know, Mike, 2 attacks in Michigan, 1 in Texas, 1 in Virginia, right here in the homeland. We're in the middle of a major conflict with Iran. A lot of people want to do us harm. 10 million people entered the country illegally. We need the full force of DHS. And what the Senate passed last week at 3 in the morning would not fully fund DHS, and we can't stand by that. In the House, we said we're going to fully fund DHS. Let's work out some of the agreements, but we have to fully fund DHS because we can't leave ourselves vulnerable to attack.
For the sake of balance, I want to play a clip from Senator Chris Van Holland of Maryland, and I'll get you to react to it.
You had a bipartisan bill, Republicans and Democrats, pass the Senate that would immediately fully fund TSA and, by the way, FEMA and the Coast Guard, while we continue to negotiate reforms to ICE, a lawless ICE operation. And the Republican Speaker of the House refused to even have a vote on that in the House and went home as we have these big lines at airports. Now, President Trump has said he has the emergency authority to spend money for TSA. And the question I have is, why didn't he use that 45 days ago? And is he going to now use it?
How do you respond to his criticism?
Well, most importantly, it would not fund ICE. It would not fund ICE. I can't say that enough. Remember, 10 million people entered this country illegally, and a lot of them committed murder, rape, and other sexual offenses. We're not going to continue to go after those folks. We have to fully fund everything. Yes, the president is stepping up because the Democrats will not. But that deal that they cut in at the middle of the night, again, 3 o'clock in the morning, it wasn't a vote. It was basically a UC, meaning basically easily pass. 7,000 DHS workers would have been cut out had that passed, had we said yes to it. We cannot say no to safety. We need to step up and protect the homeland. And all they need to do in the Senate is come back and vote yes with us to have 8 more weeks in negotiations. Because I do want body cameras. I do want more training for these ICE officers. People need to see what they go through, especially when local law enforcement in sanctuary cities don't protect them.
All right. You are a leader in the House of Representatives on space. This is a huge week on space at the Space Coast that you represent. What are you anticipating as we look ahead to an Artemis II launch this week?
Well, I couldn't be more excited. This is the Space Coast. I happen to chair that committee. Of course, Dr. Babin is the head on this issue. But this is a real accomplishment for America. We're about to go back to the moon for the first time since 1972. It's exciting. And we know that we need to be dominant in space because of the importance it has, not just for technology and communication, but for military components right now, GPS technology, et cetera. We're so excited to have so many private partners in this endeavor as well. This is a team effort. And when these 4 astronauts go around the moon for the first time since 1972, it's, again, showing America can be space dominant. And as you and I both know, Mike, you can't be number 1 on Earth if you're number 2 in space.
Well, and we also have a real-life, modern-day space race. This time it's not the Soviets, it's the Chinese, right? So we want to be first.
We have to be first. The Chinese do not share our values. Who knows what they'd do to the moon should they get there first? We're on a goal to get there by 2028. Jared Isaacman, our new administrator at NASA, fantastic job. He has boots on the ground. He has experience in space, self-made billionaire. I call him the American James Bond. I mean, this guy gets it. He's communicating with Congress. People know that he is leading this agency to a new level, and we're going to beat the Chinese to the moon.
And that Artemis II launch is Wednesday, maybe Thursday, depending on the weather?
Depending on the weather, between April 1 and April 6 is our window. We're really optimistic. There'll be a nighttime launch. It'll be spectacular, showing American dominance, American technology. I'm proud to be an American and proud, of course, to be the chair of that amazing committee.
Amen. All right, Congressman Mike Haridopolos of the great state of Florida, thank you so much for your time. Great to see you.
Thank you, Mike.